Welcome to another Water Taxi Miami helpful guide, and this time we're talking about visiting Fort Lauderdale. You know, a lot of times people come to Miami or Miami Beach and they think, oh, the water taxi. But we know that you're going to visit other cities when you come to Miami Beach, and now we're going to talk about a couple things that we recommend doing when you visit Fort Lauderdale. Now, keep in mind, if you're looking to purchase any tickets, we'll put some links in the video's description, and if you click on them, you'll be able to purchase some tickets. All right, let's just get started. All right, the first thing that we want to talk about is Catch My Drift. It's a 4-hour deep sea fishing in Fort Lauderdale. Now, the thing I like about the deep sea fishing is that you're able to go deep sea fishing, and if you've never been deep sea fishing, keep in mind that it's a lot cheaper. This is $69 per person. They give you a chance to go deep sea. You don't have to deep sea fishing. You don't have to worry about hooking the lines up, hooking your bait up. They'll do all the work for you. All you have to do is kind of get on there, have a good time. Don't get seasick when you go on there. But this gives you a chance to catch all sorts of the fish when you kind of consider going deep sea fishing. Now, a couple little things you can see in the highlights on the bottom left of the video. You enjoy a morning or afternoon fishing. You can also look to catch kingfish, snappers, groupers, jacks, and all other good eating bottom fish over the reef. And this is something fun to do. And if you want to purchase a ticket, you can always use that QR code right up there, or you can go to the video's description. Next up, we want to talk about a paddle pub cruise in Fort Lauderdale. Now, if you've never heard of the paddle pub cruise, let me tell you about it. The first thing you want to do is know that you have to paddle the boat as well. So there'll be some bike chains. You can see the chain right in the middle of the paddle, and everybody helps paddle the boat when you're on there. And that gives you a great chance to kind of meet some cool people. You can bring your own food and drinks on there. They have a little section where you can kind of have your mimosas, beers, wine. You can bring your own food. And it's just an overall fun thing to do. It's totally different. So keep that in mind when you're looking to book activities. And this is $49 per person. You can bring your own coffee, mimosas, beer, wine, and liquor on board. And you can always admire the Fort Lauderdale skyline, or the skyscrapers along the New River. The guide will point out some of the highlights on that, and then you'll be able to just enjoy the view. And that's $49 per person. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is taking an airboat through the Everglades. Now, if you've never been to Florida, South Florida, Southwest Florida, we have a unique ecosystem called the Everglades, and within that ecosystem is all sorts of alligators and wildlife. And the thing about it is it's definitely something to enjoy. One of the most unique ecosystems in the world. You'll see a lot of American alligators. You'll also take an airboat through the Everglades. You'll see some other stuff, and it's just exhilarating. You'll have to put some headphones on because it gets super loud when that propeller's behind you blowing you through the Everglades, and that is a fun thing to do. Now, our friends at Sawgrass Recreation Park put this on. It's $28.84 per person. You can enjoy an informative 40-minute airboat ride with the photo opportunities. You get to catch a glimpse of endangered wildlife, and you get to touch a baby alligator in the reptile exhibit. And that's fun, something fun to do. Now, if you're a little bit more adventurous and don't get afraid, then with Sawgrass Recreational Park, they'll do a nighttime version of the same thing. This is $48 per person, $48.15. It's a little bit more, but it's a little scarier when you're in the Everglades at night. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to move on to our last item, and this is the Jungle Queen sightseeing cruise. Now, Jungle Queen's been around forever, and they do a sightseeing cruise along the New River. And what's unique about this is they have a old riverboat style boat in their boats right there. You can see them, and they'll take you along the Intercoastal and the New River, pointing out some highlights along the way. And this has just been around for a year. So if you've never done the Jungle Queen sightseeing cruise, definitely want to check it out. A couple things about it: it's $23.49 per person. You'll be able to soak up the sights on a cruise through Fort Lauderdale, get insights into the landmarks as you pass from your guide, and you get to pick some times. There's also food and drinks available for purchase on board. Now, that's just a couple of the things that we want to highlight, and we hope that you find this video helpful when you're looking to do different things when you go visit Fort Lauderdale. And so this is our series called a Helpful Guide series. We know people that take the water taxi are not just enjoying the water taxi, they're checking out different areas: Key West, the west coast of Florida, Fort Lauderdale. So we just wanted to come on here and share a couple things there is to do in Fort Lauderdale. All right, if you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more videos like this. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you again.